Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. And welcome to this Wednesday stream. After 2 weeks of not doing a Wednesday stream, we are so back. one day it was so warm. I think it went up to like 35 degrees Celsius, and last week I was about to say on vacation, but that gives the idea that I was away. I wasn't away. I just took about 5 days off, I want to say, and now I'm back. I'm absolutely back, and everyone is back apparently. That is so cool. Hello Sorakuro. Hello Jovencito. Hello Chris. Hello Noah. Hello Broccoli. Hey Miss. Hey .net. Hey. Hey Brice, hey White Giraffe, hey Cam, welcome. Hey ATX, welcome to the stream as well. Nice to see you all. Very nice to stream again, honestly. And to be honest, like yesterday on the Discord, I was like, guys, I really want to stream again, but I have no idea what to stream because I could have streamed. Let's go away from that thing. And yes, the clearance is absolutely fine. I'll just keep the camera here for a second, just so you can see that. This is by the way the wing coaster. Yeah, there you go. It's like absolutely fine. That clearance on the loop. It's probably like very close, but the clearance was taken into account. It's always taken into account with anything I build, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this was the wing coaster I've built for Esden Wolf, which he didn't keep in Wilderness Springs, which I'm a little bit bummed about, not gonna lie. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, yes. Why am I deleting it? It's on another save anyway. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, as I was saying, the two options were do something with Bellefleur, but the problem with that is that it would have spoiled a ton of work that I haven't shown you guys yet. Obviously the members have seen that already, but otherwise, yeah. I don't really want to spoil you guys the surprise. And the other choice, it wasn't well, I guess technically it was. I think it was Broccoli or someone else, I don't remember. I think it was Broccoli who suggested I should do an old coaster, I think, something like that. And my mind immediately went to an idea I had way back when those trains, well, actually, let's load the save now. When those trains for the what's it called? Red Force? Formula Rosa. Formula Rosa said sorry. The trains of Formula Rosa, essentially they dethemed those in the where is the train, by the way? Oh, it's out there. Okay. Yeah, that's the setup I had for the thumbnail. I just quickly did a launch. But yeah, I saw those trains and I was like, I bet we can put those on a Gerstlauer track. And yeah, indeed we can. And so there we are now with something that kind of looks like Cheetah Hunt, to be honest. Not quite though, it was just a launch and a roll just to make the thumbnail. You know, it is what it is. We'll just remove every tree and keep the ride though. There we are. And yeah, so the idea is to do a very old gen, like first gen in fact, Intamin Blitz. And that's going to be interesting because I've not really done any old coaster in my parks before. I've done mostly recent coasters now that I think about it. Like, I think the oldest coasters I've done would have been built somewhere around the 2000s, right? and uh, and so yeah, I mean, this is technically gonna be a coaster from the 2000s still, but seeing what Intamin does now with the blitzes, you know, Velocicoaster, who else? Terran, Taiga, those kinds of things. They they really have evolved since those old models, and I kind of want to do something that's a mix between Cheetah Hunt and Maverick at Cedar Point. I think I'm gonna. Yes, Batman Gotham City Escape. Thank you, Jovencito. That as well. Tutatis as well. How could I forget? But yeah, I really love those trains. They really, even the restraints really look like the old style of restraints on those trains. Anyway, let's get building. Let's see what the chat says. I saw the video of his Dan putting that in his spark, and the moment I saw you with it, now I knew what it was. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit sad that that um he didn't went along with it. It's fine though. It was like a day of work, maybe something like that. In fact, they accidentally placed the left restraint on the right, and the right restraint on the left on that train. Thanks, Frontier. Only you would realize something like that. Let's see you do a Cheetah Hunt style Intamin. Yeah, this is the plan. Is this inspired by Cheetah Hunt? The colors, at least, yeah. The layout, not so much. Well, kind of, I guess. It's gonna be its own thing, right? But I really want to emulate the essence of those old gen Intamins. Can we have the slow operations of Cheetah Hunts? I don't know, we'll see. That is true, there is a mod to flip them around though. Of course there is. Who cares though? I don't care. You really have to be like so picky to want a mod to switch the restraints. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Anyway, let's call it Intamin Blitz. And the first thing I want to do is a tiny, tiny boost out the station, like Cheetah Hunt has. There we go. And something I've noticed, I'm not sure if that's something that that has been done with the first launch on Cheetah Hunt, but the second launch is inclined a little, which is interesting. I've gotta get rid of the track supports, and it's like a really really like slow launch out of the station. It's like not big at all, but it's definitely something where we can do a sort of Tutatis maneuver with a roll or something. I feel like we could do something like that. Acceleration rate. I want that. Yes, I said acceleration instead of acceleration. It's starting off really well, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. You know, what's the oldest model I've done before? In the game, you mean? In the games, I guess, because there are two. In the game, I suppose. Uh, I don't know. Honestly, I've no idea because I've never, until Planet Coaster 2, I've never really thought of my coasters as being built in this or that year. So it's a little bit hard for me to put dates on coasters. I would say perhaps some of the junior coasters that I've done, like Caterpillar or La Bête du Gévaudan, the Beast of Gévaudan, something like that. Not entirely sure though. So let's get started. Ah yes, I need banking offset. There we go. Maybe not right away. Yeah, I'll do. What the heck is this? What have I done? Oh, okay, I get it. Maverick Cheetah Hunt combo? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Nah, Tommy, I'm pretty sure it's on an incline, and I'm pretty sure also that part of the reason why they've done that is so the train could roll back all the way down. Some of the oldest launch coasters, I know Maurer does that with their X-Car launch coasters. They do slightly inclined launches. In fact, if you've seen Bumbleglade, my last park on Planet Coaster 1, the Maurer launched X-Car is in fact on an incline. The launch, I mean, is on an incline. And that's why uh, I believe at least. In fact, I think it's even more important for the X cars because they kind of break on, well, not entirely at least, but they do break a little on the launch, which is interesting, I guess. It's always interesting to see how some coasters do things and some do it differently, and also how the industry has evolved, especially like in the last decade. Like there's been a huge technological boom, if if you will. That's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean, right? In the sense that it's everything has become more complicated, and we've had, you know, things like Guardians of the Galaxy or the coaster, the Fast and Furious coaster that they're building at Universal Hollywood. It's really fascinating in that sense. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What if we have this go downwards? I know it's not exactly like, again, I don't like exactly want to do Cheetah Hunt. Just inspired by those old models, essentially. Hey, this blows. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. I've missed this, you know, saying hello to everyone. It's nice. It really is. Okay, let's just see if this is too fast for our elements. It might be. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a some nice hang time. Let's just do my what I usually do when I build coasters. Just do a save real quick. There we go. And just test if that works well or not. I haven't built a coaster in like 3 weeks. Like the last coaster I've built is the first one in Belflor. I'm really excited to show you guys this. Some of you guys might be really disappointed at what type of coaster that is, but I personally really love that type of coaster. But you guys know that Belflor is a family park anyway. Yeah, it's got a nice vibe to it. Let's see the POV real quick. Yeah, that's a nice start. Any plans for this coaster, or is it just for the stream? It's just for the stream. I feel like I can use the streams to, do some layouts for perhaps some future blueprints or something like that. Yeah, no, let's go back to the unsmoothed version. The one thing that I really wanted to do and that I've decided against doing is doing some coaster blueprints when the 6th update came out. Essentially, the blueprint cap has been raised from 4,000 to 8,000, as you guys may know, and I really, really wanted to take advantage of that and almost make a video just to talk about this, which was all about doing a bigger coaster essentially. And I really wanted to do a Vekoma new gen, obviously, a new gen hyper, and I ended up deciding against it because it was a massive project. Yeah, see, that's the thing with an old gen Intamin, I can't really do that kind of what's it called, shaping. Why am I this late to the party? You're not that late. I've started 19 minutes ago. That's fine. It's totally fine. Basically, to catch you up, it's we're doing a Vekoma Blitz. What the hell? An Intamin Blitz, and yeah, I'm talking about what I could have done after update 6. It's not fine. Yes, it is. It's totally fine. Vekoma Blitz is crazy. Yeah, for sure. Let's appreciate this texture they have on this track. It's so smooth. Is this going to be themed? Absolutely not, I don't think. I think I'm gonna use the streams for more sorry, I'm a little, because I know it's boring if I don't continue building, so let me continue building a little. I don't think it, or at least not well themed, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I kind of have the banking offset, that's fine. You know exactly what I'm doing right now, right? And perhaps that's where we can have our launch. Let's see how this works. Yeah, stylized. Stylized is more the word, perhaps. That was the plan I had. Essentially, I would have wanted to do a Vekoma Hyper, kind of in the style of Hyperion at Energylandia, which is not really a theme. It's more stylized than a theme, really. And yeah, again, I've decided against it. I might do that for another stream, but I don't think I want to do a hyper. Hypers are hard to do, man, in this game. Like, it's so, or at least not something that I'm used to. In the sense that my scale, my build scale in general, is very small and tight and compact. Everything the hyper isn't. And so yeah, I'm kind of freaked out at the idea of doing a hyper. Yeah. Could be snappier. They aren't hard, they're painfully boring and hard to make look good at all. Nah, I don't think so. I think for someone skilled enough, there's an opportunity here. Or someone with a... it's like everything, right? It's like, I'm you guys know if you've seen my posts on the YouTube page of the channel that I've been playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33 last week. Amazing game, by the way. Absolutely, absolutely game of the year. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Clair Obscur really has that on paper idea that doesn't work, but does work because people are passionate about it. This is how I feel about hypers, essentially. Hypers in this game, yes, they may look boring in the hands of some people, in my hands for sure. But, you know, technically the tallest coaster that I've done is the one I've done for SDN that I've shown earlier. That one. I don't exactly remember the height. Actually, let's see real quick. Let's pick a footer. There it is. Move it all the way up top. Yeah, it's 46 apparently. Yeah, 46 meters. So 46 meters is the tallest coaster that I've done in any game, really. Because the tallest before that was the Wasp in Bumbleglade. And that was a cool coaster, the Wasp. I would love to do a Mac Mega again at some point. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself building things that are tall, or at least not in the traditional sense. You know, like Hyperia, Silver Star, things like that. Shambhala. Conda? Maybe Conda, actually. Conda is technically still a mega coaster. It's a tall mega coaster, but it's still a mega coaster. I love Conda. Oh, I've not told you guys. My dad and I have been talking about going to Wallaby, Belgium, so I may do a Wallaby trip after all soon. Yeah, that's nice. I really like how snappy the transition is. I feel like the turns are a little too slow though. Yeah, it really is awesome to finally just imagine going to a theme park. It's been, what day are we? Are we on the 16th? Yeah, it's we are on the 16th. So about 7 months since I've been to a theme park, and it's a lot for someone like me who has been to 18 theme parks last year. It's weird. It's so weird. You know, I feel like you're getting used to working on stream. Look how far you are already. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I feel like I'm going so slow. Anyway, am I happy with that? I have to stop talking and like take it in for a second. I really like the roll. I'm not happy with that. I like the transition though. The transition's fine. I remember watching the Maverick POV over and over back when it was being built. Must have been like 2006. Not sure. I think Maverick was 2008 or 2009. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody check on RCDB actually. Pretty sure it was in those waters. But yeah, what if instead we do those transitions? 2007, okay. Didn't know it was that old. And what if I... Yeah, 6 meters, something like that. Sorry, I'm thinking aloud. Then again, that's kind of the idea with a stream, right? Oops, sorry. So wait, where am I? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good wait. Where's the launch going? The launch is kind of going into a support, so maybe not. Nah, you know what? Let's keep it like that. It's fine. Yang question, please, since we're talking about cheetah hunts, are you planning a windcatcher tower? Is that the top hat looking element with the The figures on top? Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could try that, at least. Anyway, first of all, let's make sure that this first section is done. Hey, Lightning, welcome to the stream, by the way. Sorry, I totally forgot to tell you hi. It's not quiet. It's fine. It's kind of a regular stream, to be fine. To be fair. Okay, everything's fine. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like those serpentine turns are gonna be a nice idea. Oh, you meant quiet in the sense that I wasn't talking, yeah. Probably was, like, thinking. It's hard to talk and think at the same time. No idea how many passes I've done. It's fine. Hey, Pesh Coaster! Welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's see. I really like this roll. I hate the serpent. It's so bad. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, I can't get it right. Yeah, I got that, Lightning. I, like, put the two and two together, even though I didn't know it was called that. Right. How can we make it snappier? Maybe by making it tighter? Yeah, and then we land right where I wanted to land. Yeah, actually that's good that I've redone it. It's a bit weird when it's unsmooth, but trust the process, right? Otherwise it was like way too... It wasn't snappy enough, that's what I'm saying. Does Belflor have height restrictions like Alton Towers to preserve the view of the Belflor? No. No, I'm not interesting. Yeah, of course, that's real good English here. Yeah, no, it's not really the idea. I feel like Alton Towers is not to preserve the view of the manor. It's not why they have height restrictions. I'm pretty sure it's because of the nearby village, just so that they don't hear screams or whatever. I don't know. It's I know it's a whole story with the neighbors and whatever. But yeah, no. Belflor isn't set near a village, so it's got that going for it. And the view of the manor is only... I don't think that there will be something that's as tall as the manor, or at least something that will stick out behind it when you come into the park. So, no, definitely not. What it will, however, I think much like Alton Towers, every single coaster will be... Oh yes, look at that! That's not bad. Every coaster will be um, underneath the tree line, if that makes any sense. And very, very much terrain coasters as well. Yeah, that's nice. I like this. Let's see the G-forces real quick. The lats are a little weird. I feel like it's underbanked here. Why is it underbanked? Hold on. Wait, what the hell? That's not the save I was looking for. Oh, it didn't save on the two of them. Okay. Yeah, if you want to call it that, Chris. I guess I'm doing height limit, but not willingly, if that makes any sense. There we go. Now it should be fine. What I really want to do with Belflor, at least, is really take advantage of the terrain. In fact, people who have seen today's pictures for members, you guys will see how much I use the terrain in with the first coaster, and in fact with the second actually flat ride. And even in the first episode, you can already tell that I'm really, really using the terrain with the terrain change that there is from the Belvedere of the manor. And it's so interesting to play with that. It's really time consuming. I did not expect it to be that time consuming. There we go. Alright, G-forces. What are you gonna tell me this time? It goes at 2. I guess it's fine. Maverick was actually the first coaster with a twisted horseshoe roll. Preserve history. And add it. What's a twisted horseshoe roll? Hold on, let me go on RCDB real quick. Maverick, Cedar Point, twisted horseshoe roll. I just want to see how it looks. 2 inversion. Is it like the thing that looks like a Cobra roll but with 0 G rolls? I could do that. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Maverick. What do you call that again? Twisted horseshoe roll. Yeah, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Yeah, sold. I'll do it. Yeah, so now that I'm happy, sort of happy at least with the G-forces, just want to check the... There's a bit of a weird jolt here. Can I solve it? And here as well, in the transitions essentially. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I'll call it fine at least. Alright, so let's keep our smoothed version and work from it now. So hold on. How fast is Cheetah Hunt? While I'm on RCDB, let's check it out. Of course, I'm getting everything in miles per hour. There we go, metric. 96, okay. Well, I'm already on 96. That's good. So let's do exactly what I've done. Well, no, actually, let's do it with this. Yeah, 115 is fine. I don't know how big a launch is. Big enough to go fast enough. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's actually check. First of all, let's save. Oh, another thing I have to figure out is the supports as well. That is fast. Another thing, how tall is that element? 31 meters, that's not too bad. Hey Overlookers, welcome to the stream, and this is not for Belflor, this is absolutely standalone, just because I didn't want to spoil you guys with what is, wow, that is fast, with what is to come on Belflor. No, Urlauber. It's not for Belflor. Don't trick people. That's not nice. Oh, and thank you so... I've totally missed that. Thank you so much, Broccoli, for the €3.50. Yeah. Let's make it, like, taller then. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Dum, 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 dum. Not convinced. I'm not doing that .NET. Yeah, that height seems fine. I feel like the shaping is odd though. I'll rework that. I just want to see how fast it's going up that... I'm gonna call it a top hat, not that fancy name you guys have told me. It's pretty fine. Okay, literally 31 meters like cheetah hunt. Let's see. The shaping is a bit better now. The train kind of looks like Bumblebee from Transformers. Okay, that kind of works. So you said, hey Broccoli, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, that's for sure. And no, I'm not singing Moo Milkshake. And yeah, as you said, like, how do you find the lyrics for this stuff? Yeah, Intamin's great, honestly. I don't appreciate Intamin enough for what they've done for the industry. So I want to get a picture of that. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's really funny how Cheetah Hunts alternates between the square, I don't even know what to call it, but the square shape of track and the triangle one. It's really interesting. I really want to do something like I don't know if you guys were around when Antonio did his Antonio did Mr. Antonio obviously, but he did a blitz with something like that back in Planet Coaster 2, I think a couple of years ago, and I seem to remember that he put a roll, like a really Intamin roll, like right here. And I feel like that could be a good idea. Let's see. Let's continue going down. By the way, speaking of Intamin, this is my second Intamin ever. Which is so funny. Oh yes. It's a little bit. It's a little bit weird, eh? A little bit weird. I'm trying stuff out, guys. I'm trying stuff out. Oh, and it's funny because the picture that I have of Cheetah Hunt, the track for the drop, isn't in place. So that's really fun. Take care, miss. So sorry that you're feeling bad. But yeah, take care and see you later in the Discord then. You know, it's that line from Guardians of the Galaxy when Peter Quill realizes he has powers from his father, and he's like, "I'm gonna make some weird." I can't say that word on stream, at least on YouTube. It's a little weird. Say zhut instead, yeah. I'm sorry, I haven't spoken for like 30 seconds or a minute. That's just because I'm like, what the hell am I doing? You know what? Just before we go on and commit to something else, from afar it works. from afar works. Let's see. It's gonna be the weirdest crap ever. There we go, I can say crap. I want to make some weird crap. Not hitting the same though. Such an iconic line to me. Wait, hold on. Why am I even playing? Yeah. That is like intense. I should smooth it. Yeah. I hadn't smoothed it. Okay. For real this time. I feel like the launch might be a bit too powerful. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Yeah, yeah. Uh, let's see. I know what a launch is. This game. Let's get it down to 85, perhaps. It's the launch speed that's way too fast. And now it's too slow. Okay. Let's say 88, like Back to the Future. Although it's miles per hour, not kilometers per hour. That could work. Oh, that is really trippy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, what do we think, guys? What do we think? Hold on, I don't have the chat anymore. There we go. Oh my goodness. Uh, isn't there some kind of break at the crest? I don't know. Again, I'm not making precisely cheetah hunt. There's a fly. Is that a mosquito? Hold on. Ah, dang it. I hate mosquitoes. Not in the game, don't worry. Just in my home. Some of you were saying the pull-up is too tight. I don't think so. I think it was just too fast back then. It's fine. I want to kill the mosquito real bad, but it's really close to my screen and I've broken my screen like once. Not by punching it though. by by having a couch fall on it. Yeah, I'm not proud of this one. I'm a bit weirded out. GeForces are not real time on console? No, they are. I can't kill it. I don't have lights on. I only see it when it goes by the screen. Oops. No, it's fine. 3, 4, 5. I feel like I could make the roll a little bit better. Let's see. It looks fine on off-ride. I feel like on-ride is another thing, though. This is good. I like this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. It's a little bit smoother now. I like it. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. Your GeForces update about twice per second. Mine are fluent, updated continuously. It might be something that's different on console versus PC again. Hey Nicholas, welcome to the stream. Can you make the roll longer? Nope, it's fine. But I feel like it's fine. Hey Live Framed, welcome to the stream. All right, are we happy with this? Hey Marilyn, and yes, it kind of is cooler, a little bit cooler. I happen to be streaming on a day where it's I think it was 24 degrees Celsius today. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Definitely better than the other day when it was 34. But to be fair, the weather's bad, so. But then again, I think I like a rainy day. I'm one of those people who really likes rainy days. Oh, I really like that drop. I feel like the G-forces on that are gonna be really fun. Oh yes, oh yes, they are fun. That's a nice drop. Very nice. Okay. We have our top hat thingy. Is this right for me? Yeah, kind of. It's not going to be in one of my parks. It's kind of a one-off thing. Could be a blueprint at some point if I ever feel like it. The idea is just to have like a collection of rides that I can use for um, bumper videos, if that makes any sense. Or even, you know, shorts. That'd be nice. I could do shorts. No, I could. Yeah, actually, I could do shorts. You know, kind of have them being built and then showing the POV. That's an idea. Right. I just need to smooth this all real quick. Hey, John. Welcome to the stream. It's really nice. I really like how it dives down after the element. It's a bit steep, isn't it? I need to get a picture where the actual element is completed somewhere. I have a lot of construction pics on RCDB. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's much more gradual. Let's redo that drop. Do I have another? Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Let's get a sip of water. Delicious. And yes, I'm one of those weirdos who thinks that water is delicious. Right, so 56, 7. That's a bit better. Still steep, but not as steep as before. Yeah, I think I like this one. Water is delicious though. Are we talking about water now in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, when I'm on Safari, I can't. Well, Safari is the browser for iPhone. Sorry, but yeah, I can't really see the chat. Hey, Andric, welcome to the stream. Is this meant to be like a frill version of Cheetah Hunt? Not. It's not really supposed to be a Cheetah Hunt clone or anything, or it's just inspired by the old gen Intamin Blitz. Not really old gen, the first gen Intamin Blitz. You know, the Cheetah Hunt, Maverick, things like that. Like a love letter to those, even though I've never ridden any of them. Hi, Clapper. Clapper Kebab? I don't know you. Welcome to the stream. Oh no, it's Clap. Yeah, Clapper Kebab. Yeah, no, my bad. Yeah, I do play on console. What's that crown besides your name? No, I don't see crowns. I see the logo, but the logo of my channel, but with the... You get points for chat and donations. Really? Well, I don't see that on my iPhone. Huh. Interesting. YouTube's weird. It's definitely not something that I'm doing myself. For the top 3 viewers... Okay. That's good to know. Oh. Wants me to place the entrance and the exit. Of course, you're our number 1 for the donation, Broccoli. I don't even doubt that a second. You will always be number 1 in my heart. I don't like the idea, though. I feel like it... I guess it's kind of an incentive to donate, but it's not something that I can control, and I don't like that. I don't know, it's weird. It's yeah, not really something that I'm enjoying then. I see the I see the mosquito, but it's on my screen. But it's static. Okay, do I try it? I feel like I should try. Hold on. Ah, it's moving now. Okay. It's Mosquito Wars. Shit, it's not there anymore. Where is it? I can see it now. If I break the TV, there's no stream. Yeah. Yeah, I've lost it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, ranking viewers is so weird. So weird. It's really not my vibe. You guys are not numbers, you're human beings, right? And even if sometimes you're like extremely generous, I don't think YouTube should rank people, as you said. You are a vegetable. Indeed, broccoli. That's in the name. Sorry. What else could we do after that drop? Because it's kind of a significant drop, right? Like, how fast is that thing going? Oh, it's asked me to place the entrance again. I wanted to save to... Okay. Okay, 84 kilometers per hour. I feel like we're gonna top at 85. A big airtime hill? Yeah, yeah. Something like an expedition G-force twists, if that makes any sense to you guys. So wait, which, yeah, perfect. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Come on, Frontier, what the hell? Oh. Oh my god, I was back in November. You're like, oh, that doesn't work like Bloody Coaster 1. Yeah, it's been 7 months. No, actually, 9 months. Get over it. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry about that. So stupid. Can I be honest with you guys for a second? I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like that's where we could put our twisted horseshoe, right? That's exactly what I'm doing, Arch J. Yeah, for sure. In fact, let's make sure that everything works before I commit to the horseshoe roll thing that you guys have been asking for me to put since the beginning of the stream. Boom, boom, boom. It's been a while since I've listened to Planet Coaster 2's OST. I've been completely listening to Clair Obscurs. It's so good. Like everything about this game, Clair Obscur, is like god tier. And it's not even the hype in me saying it. Like it's like objectively extremely good, if not perfect.
Yeah, that's nice. Really, really nice. What do I usually listen to while building? Pretty much anything, really. I don't have like one specific kind of music that I always listen to. I'm like everyone, really. I always switch between genres depending on the mood of the day. Right now, obviously, since I've just finished Clair Obscur, and even at 100% last yesterday, uh, yeah, it's been an obsession of mine. Oh, I like this. Yeah, yeah, I feel like that's a good one. Really, really good. I like that. Yep, I'm keeping that. Isn't that quite Expedition G-Force? But it's very old gen Intamin, so I'm keeping it. So yeah, these days I'm on the Cloud Obscure OST. Sorry, I went French for a second here. Um, what else do I like? I like to. I've discovered a band called Peach Fuzz, a little indie rock band. Love it, love it, love it so much. They're British, I believe, and they're really, really good. It's very almost teenage pop rock, I would say, but also very indie, and I really like that. I'm really into indie rock, and most of the time when I'll be building, um, I'll be listening to things like my rock playlists that I've been doing since 2019. So almost 6 years now. Wow, it's crazy. And it's got like 27 hours of rock that are um, curated. So everything go like the whole playlist. You can listen to it from beginning to end. Obviously, not 27 hours. That's not humanly possible. But if you were to do it, everything would be rightly in its right place. To quote Radiohead. I don't have that one actually on, but it's not. Radiohead is not rock though, so that's why. Sometimes I listen to the OST of Planet Coaster as well, especially when I'm trying to figure out a mood for an area. Like don't get me wrong, I pretty much know the OST by heart at this point, but it's I don't know, it's really important for me to figure out a vibe for an area. Six meters, yeah, that could work. Alright, it's gonna go. Ah, dang it. Wait, hold on. That wasn't my plan originally. I think I wanted to for it to level and then throw you into the elements. Oops, sorry, I don't have the chat. What type of game is Clair Obscur? Clair Obscur is technically a JRPG, so a Japanese RPG. Even though it was made in France, in my humble opinion, I feel like Clair Obscur is the beginning of a new genre that we're gonna call an ERPG, a European RPG, in a few years. Obviously, I'm no expert, but I feel like this is the start of something really huge for Europe in general. But yeah, JRPG because it's really inspired by turn-based, old-school JRPGs of old, like the Final Fantasy series, or at least when it started, and all that kind of stuff. Because it's turn-based, yeah. I know a lot of people might be turned off by that, but it's honestly way better than it sounds. Especially because they have that parry and dodge system from sort of the Souls games, really. I feel like I believe I listened to an interview where they were saying that they were inspired by what's it called? Sekiro, the parry mechanic, the parry rhythm behind Sekiro, which I'm not a From Software guy, but I can see the inspiration for sure. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I wasn't focused enough. As soon as someone talked about Clair Obscur, I was like, I gotta play again, I gotta play again. I'm technically really into the idea of starting a New Game Plus. I've never done a New Game Plus on any game before. Not really my thing in general, but the game is that good that I really want to try that. And I'm really lucky as well to have, you know, bought a game for the first time in, like, probably even years now. And that I like it this much. I really lucked out. To be fair, I had my eye on it for ages, but it really is that special to me. Like it's really that game that really made me realize that I don't play enough other games compared to Planet Coaster. Now that I play Planet Coaster almost full time, and it's kind of bad for my creativity. In fact, if you want to get creative again, or get creative at all, this is what I advise you guys to do. Really do a break from Planet Coaster, watch some films, watch some series, read a book, play another game, go to a theme park as well. What am I doing? Okay, let's stop here for a second, just to make sure that this works well. It's really weirdly shaped, especially without the smoothing. But it could work. It could work. What is my nearest theme park? I'm never gonna dox myself like this. Sorry. I feel like you've asked me that before. Do you want to dox me? Yeah, exactly, Chris. Go for a walk, travel. Travel might not be in your options if you're poor like me, but yeah, go for a walk. Art exhibit, especially in your local town, might be free because you're a local, especially in Europe. I know a lot of a lot of European countries do that for their citizens. What's my favorite theme park? At the moment, it would be Europa Park. Europa Park is really a great mix of everything that I love, and the one thing that makes me love Europa Park especially is um, the attention to the customer. I feel like everyone is so friendly. Everyone is on their A game every single day, and I don't know. I feel like they get their customers really well, and they're really honest with them as well. But yeah, it's probably my favorite park at the moment, at least. It might change in the future. It's pretty hard to beat Europa Park, but I feel like it could change in the future, especially once I go back to America, if I ever go back to America. I feel like things like Epic Universe, for example, might change the meta, to speak in video games terms. I like the flow of it. I haven't checked the G-forces though. I feel like the turn might be a bit too forceful. I mean, it's forceful. It's meant to be forceful, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like the Maverick roll might be might be less forceful than that. Hey Shane, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. Clarobscure themed ride. Yeah, by the way, it's written like this because I see you guys call it Claire Explore. It's written like this. Would I ride Falcon Slide if it opens? I don't have that kind of money, man. No, absolutely not. I'm struggling each month. I cannot even travel to my home parks. How do you want me to even go there? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Let's check out the POV actually. Ooh, that's a weird zoom. If I have the money, White Giraffe, it wouldn't be my priority. If I had the money, I would go straight to the United States. I really do miss Florida. Last time I was in Florida was 5 years ago, and so many things have changed since then. I haven't ridden Guardians. I haven't ridden Hagrids. Yeah, by the way, I haven't been 4.5 vertical Gs. Okay, thanks so much, broccoli. I might I might keep it then. But yeah, I last time I was in at Universal was in 2015, and I haven't even ridden Gringotts. So I have a lot to catch up on, especially in the Universal parks. But even at Disney, I haven't been on Tron. I haven't been on Rise of the Resistance. I've been on Smuggler's Run. The Rise of the Resistance back then was still on the virtual queue, like terrible system. So yeah, Guardians. What else? Mickey and Minnie's as well. Is that it? Nah, there must be another thing, right? Oh, I haven't been on Flight of Passage. I've been on Navi River Journey though. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I would love to see again in, especially in, when last time I went to Florida, I wasn't in that much into theme parks as I am today. Like that part of myself was kind of silenced at the time because I was with someone that was kind of toxic, and let's not talk about that. But since then, I've rediscovered myself and rediscovered obviously Planet Coaster and my love for theme parks, and here I am today. And so I feel like with the eye of someone who really loves theme park as an art form, I feel like I would see everything in a better eye, if that makes any sense. Right. So are we fine with the horseshoe roll? Ah, Yugs are red. That's cool. Well, I hope you're enjoying Planet Coaster 2. And welcome to the stream, by the way. First time I've seen you around. Does anyone know where the add scenery button for trains is on console? Yeah, it's hold on. I'm I'm what? Hold on. I'll just show where the button is. It's right there in this tab, all the way up top. Or if you want to select a piece and add it to a train, you have to add to building and then attach to your coaster. It's that simple. So am I pulling 5G like in the that helix here? Is that what you're saying? Oh yes, I am. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, thanks for saying that, broccoli. I would have not noticed that otherwise. Yeah, it's definitely been hot in the, well, I guess in the UK, but like I live pretty close to the UK in France, so I can definitely relate. It's been nightmarish. Jax, are you playing Planet Coaster 2 or Planet Coaster 1? If you're playing Planet Coaster 1, it's not there at all. Yeah, then it's definitely there, Jax. It's there on all rides, so I don't know what you're on about. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted then by this. Yeah, I'll check broccoli. Don't worry. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, let's check the G's. It's still 5. Dang it. What if I do it like this instead? Jax, if you want someone to help you effectively, because right now I feel like we're not getting this to work out, you can join the Discord and somebody will help you in media. Like send a screenshot or anything, and I'm sure somebody will help you, because right now on stream I cannot. Not effectively, at least. No, I cannot make the zero-G roll higher because I have the one rule where the previous element is never smaller than the element I'm making right now, for example. See you.net, and thank you for the membership. That's a weird rule. No, that's the way coasters are designed in general. If you look at coasters in general, just because of the way physics work, the basically every element is always like smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. There are exceptions to that rule, obviously, like Voltron, because it has so many launches. Alright, let's test out the G-forces, because again, I'm not sure. Oops. Okay, let's hope that third time's the charm. Yay! Yeah, okay. I haven't focused on the inversion though, so I'll have to check it out. I feel like it just needs to be more drawn out, so it's a bit more floaty. Because right now it's very whippy. Okay. At least the Helix is not 5Gs now. Oops. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm just focused on not doing a bad thing. Alright, let's test it out. They're tougher to pull off than I thought they would be. Oops. The twisted horseshoe, I mean. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Perfecto, perfecto, perfecto. Perfecto. Everyone talking about their plans to go to parks. That's cool. That's really cool. Hope you guys have a good time wherever you guys are going. What ride is better, fly or turn? There's just no right answer. It always like objectively there is no good answer. Everyone will tell you something else. My personal favorite is fly. But I know a lot of people who like Terran more and vice versa. You just have to write them to make your opinion. It's like that with everything in life in general. Oh, I see the crown now. I see the crown next to Brice. It's like a purple crown, right? Is Black Mamba better than Nemesis? If you're talking about Nemesis at towers, no, I don't think so. It's similar, but it's Nemesis is way more intense. Not to say that Mamba is not intense, by the way. It's very, very intense. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, you know what? Let's just test this element first, then figure it out. Yeah, I like the twisted horseshoe roll. Perfect. What should your 60th coaster credit be then? I don't think it matters that much, honestly, with really good. Like, as long as it's one of the big three, who cares, right? Keep selecting two, but I want three. Would I say that Black Mamba is Nemesis's bigger brother? No, I think it's the contrary. Nemesis is the bigger brother, and Black Mamba is the younger brother. Really? Yes, really. That's that's how family trees work. Nemesis is the older brother, and Black Mamba is obviously younger. Nemesis is from 94, I think. Yeah, 1994. Yeah, because it was retracked for the 30th anniversary, right? And Mamba, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's 2007, 2006. Not exactly sure. I feel like a turnaround would be good next, right? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, no, I'm wrong. There we go. Those crowns have a mind of their own, yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. That's why I hate that. I don't like anything that YouTube controls. Anything that I'm not in control of on YouTube, I hate, essentially. You're making it very compact, I love it. Yeah. Compactness is the name of my game. In general, not just on this coaster. I mean, think about it. If you're a theme park, the more compact your ride is, the more land you have to use for other rides, or I don't know, shops or restaurants or things like that. I don't know. It feels Gerstlauer. It doesn't feel very old gen Intamin. Yeah, no, let's go back to the other save. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on a toilet break for a minute or two. I'll leave you guys with the POV, like rolling POV for the whole thing. Just gonna get rid of that element. There we go. Just saving it in case we have a crash. We never know. I haven't had a crash in ages on this game. It's really nice. Anyway. There we go. See you guys in a minute then.
And here I am, I'm back now. Let's see, actually. I haven't seen the POV of this part yet. I feel like I could smooth the first roll of the horseshoe roll better, but otherwise it's pretty good. Let's see. I really like this slow part, slow pre-launch. It's technically not a pre-launch because it's been launched already, but you know what I mean. I feel like there's something I failed here. Yeah, can you see that? I can't really tell what it is. It's definitely higher. I feel like I should redo the element again. Ah, I get why. Yeah, exactly. More earth lining. Exactly. Heart lining, sorry, not heart. I feel like that's because I was on 22 on the other one. Well, I'll break my rule, Chris. I'll break my rule. Then again, what are rules if not things meant to be broken? You'd say I'm following the rule? Kind of not, though. You see, this element is lower than the one we're doing here. Then again, as long as we have the speed, it's fine. Alright, let's stop right here.
start this moving from here. Yeah, Maverick's horseshoe is definitely way bigger from the pictures I've had on Google Images. Whoops, a bit too far. I feel like I've done something wrong again, but on the turn this time around. We'll see. Is it symmetrical though? It seems to be, so that should be fine. Let's see. Just finished binge watching your Kimtasso Park playlist. Amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Freak Heels. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Need some low to the ground elements. Very fitting for a blitz. Perhaps by the end of the layout, yes. I feel like we need a mid-course brake run, actually. Yeah, that's great. I like it. I'm keeping that. Why don't you design coasters in real life? Because your creations are so good. Because I'm not an engineer, that's why. That's exactly why, yeah. Yes, I have an unsmooth version. Let's use this one. Need an airtime hill? Yeah, why not an airtime hill? Sorry for the mouth noises and the complete silence. I'm just trying to place a low. Wow. Look at that. EFN values for this track piece is not. What the hell? I can't see crap now with those. When were those added with update 6? It's terrible. I hate that. Right, so that's where our low to the ground section will come in clutch. I don't know, let's put it as high as we can, like 80. It's not trim brakes that I need, it's friction. There we go. Let's add some catwalks and see if that all works out. We might have a full layout done by the end of the stream, guys, for once. That is crazy talk. Crazy, crazy talk. Hang on, Keegan. That doesn't mean that it'll be finished because I'm not doing the supports this stream. I might continue this project in the next stream, or not. Might just be a layout, you know. But yeah, finishing a layout in one stream is some crazy stuff. I feel like I could have this break a little. Won't let you leave until the supports are finished. Well, first of all, I decide. Second of all, that would last ages, so let's not do that. And I need sleep. Been working on Belflor for the entire day, and I'm really, really tired. This thing looks real funky though. Yeah, that looks more brake running. Because the regular brakes look very, very weird with those wheels otherwise. I mean, those are block brakes, so that's fine, I guess, but otherwise, yeah, weird. Really, really weird. Are you remaking your shops in Camtasso Bark to fit the update? No, I'm not. I've said that many times before, but to me, once the park is done, except if I spot a mistake, like I have on stream a few weeks ago, when I've done the park tour. Otherwise, I'm never gonna touch a a park that is finished. Just because to me it's kind of like this time capsule, and it feels very sacred to me to keep that as is, essentially. I know it's a weird way to think about parks, but it's especially in Planet Coaster, that is way too close, isn't it? Yeah, I think it was a weird idea to have this here, in fact. But yeah, I think of my parks as, you know, finished artworks in time, if that makes any sense. Yeah, actually, I don't really like this block break. Let's get rid of it. Essentially, yeah, think of finished parks, my finished parks at least, um, as, you know, for example, an artist in a painter. Let's call it like that. A painter um, has periods of his arts. For example, Picasso had his blue period, or I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Picasso. It's a I don't know why I'm using this example, but you know what I mean. You can really identify um, where he was in his life thanks to what he was making, and I know it's kind of pretentious comparing me to artists in a sense, but that's kind of the way I see. Oh, I got rid of the banking offset again. That's kind of the way I see it, though. Like I really do see it as me making um, virtual um, virtual experiences, essentially. In a sense, and I think I had this conversation with Miss, who has left the stream for now, but um, we were saying how um, playing Planet Coaster was kind of like developing a game in a sense. You know, it needs the same amount of passion, the same amount of time and patience. How do you record your audio and edit the video? I edit the videos on my phone. Audio, it depends on the format. Right now, the format that I'm doing for Bellflower, it's everything through the PS5. With a mic, of course, but still through the PS5. Otherwise, before, I used to just plug the mic into the iPhone to do it as I'm editing the video, essentially. I hate this. I don't like this at all. Or something like that. A very ugly, drawn out airtime bump. Yeah, that's very old school Intamin, isn't it? Let's look at it. It certainly will be better than an ugly block section. Why have I started from here? I'm stupid. I hate myself. I'm really starting to get tired. It's obviously not as warm as it was the past few weeks, but it's still warm. I'm wearing pants. Not that I wasn't wearing pants the previous streams, but you know, I was wearing shorts at the very least. Can you imagine? It's like what we used to do during lockdown, um, having meetings, but only having the top on, and then the rest you'd be in your underwear or whatever. Hilarious time. Yeah, it's not like you can see me, to be fair. Then again, I would love to link a webcam once I get the PC. Like do some actual stream, I don't know, animations, sounds, things to um, thank people, you know, like real streamers have. Not that I'm not a real streamer, but like I'm not that um, that pro. Let's call it that compared to the videos that are extremely um, I like to think well made. I feel like a big terrible turn. Where nothing happens. A very, let's call it a very uneventful turn of events. And yes, that was my attempt at a very, very bad joke. Technically, I can add a webcam. I just don't have a webcam and don't want to spend money on a webcam right now. And I feel like it's better to have a webcam when you have a PC setup Whereas right now I'm in my living room, so where do I put the webcam? Would be weird. If this is what you can make with a console, I can't wait for you to get a PC. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's really hard to save up, especially in this economy, but, you know, slowly but surely we're getting there. And there you go. I wanted a turnaround, now I have a turnaround. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But yeah, someday I'll get on PC, that's for sure. It's just so hard, and life is so expensive these days. And I'm lucky to like live with my mom, and so she covers most of the things. But like sometimes I'm trying to help still because I'm not a monster. I don't want to take advantage of her. Then again, I know she's my mom, right? But I feel like an adult. I feel like I should help her as much as I can. Especially because we're like that because it's my choices that have led us here. So, you know, it's important for me to contribute and still live, normally. Yes, exactly, Hendrik. In fact, not only my mom, but my dad to an extent as well. Even though I don't live with him, he's been super supportive from day one, even when I wasn't even making this as my full-time job. Actually, that's not that uneventful. It's just a bit weird. Hold on. But yeah, the things I have planned for the massive PC project that I've been teasing you guys for months. Um, yeah, those plans are crazy good. It's very fast, isn't it? I never used the friction, but like, what if I put it at 120? Yeah, I feel like I like this better. I'll keep it at 120 then. I thought you lived in a one-room apartment, but apparently it's better. I do live in an apartment. I just live in one room of my mom's apartment essentially. I'm lucky enough to have a massive room that's kind of like my studio inside the apartment, if that makes any sense. And um, and I'm really really thankful for that. I basically live where I spent my high school years, essentially. And since I've always paid for my own stuff, my own I don't know, IKEA furniture and screen, sound tech, PS5 even, and all of my collection of Blu-rays or whatever, and all my setup. I have a really nice setup that um, essentially is really really old. Like my sound bar, for example, that is not in use right now because I have my headset on. But the sound bar I think is turning 8 next month, something like that. And even the headset that I'm wearing right now, it's 13 years old, which is old, like really old, but the quality is still there. It's an old gaming headset that I absolutely love, and I got for Christmas 20. Oh no, actually, it's 12. It's 12. No, actually, it's 13. Yeah, it was 2012. Yeah, that's true, Brees. Yeah, for sure. This one is a Turtle Beach, a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Turtle Beach, to be precise. I don't exactly know the model. I don't think it's on. No, it's definitely not on. But I really like that it's got this huge cable that I can plug into the PS5 and then it runs all the way to the couch. It's very, very handy. Now I feel like we can have a mid-course break run. I don't know. Yeah, perhaps this. For a second, I was like, "What? You can get a lift on the Intamin?" But yeah, it's it's a Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster. That's why. Hey Aerotech, nice to see you on stream. On the stream, tuned in, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm French, by the way. Did you know? It's nice to see you anyway. See you later, Broccoli. Thank you again for the donation. Oh, that shape is... it's disgusting. It's so straight. I hate it. I need to make it gay. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. No, actually, that was a good joke. I like that joke. What am I doing? I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon because I'm doing like weird stuff and I'm not creative anymore. How am I? I would say I'm good. It's very nice to be back on Planet Coaster building, or it's been for I don't know the past 5 days I would say something like that. Um, I'm really tired though, really tired. It's still the summer. I really don't like summer. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like it because it's warm and you can get out and whatever. But as a gamer, I hate summer. It's probably my least favorite season. Yeah, that's nice. I don't mind it. I like it. I like it. Hey Asna, yeah, so we are doing an old gen Intamin Blitz just for the the what did .NET told me to say the shit, yeah, shit and giggles essentially, just for fun. Just because I didn't want to do any work on Bellflower because there are some really cool stuff on Bellflower that I don't want to spoil you guys. Obviously, you can spoil yourselves if you're members already, but yeah, I just want to keep the surprise for everyone else. See you, Hendrik. Thank you so much for making it on the stream, and it's always a pleasure, man. See you later. Ah, what am I doing? Ah, what am I doing? There we go. Now I can save. Yeah, I'm not feeling it anymore. I've got to stop. I'm sorry, guys. We're not gonna complete the coaster as I thought I would. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not inspired anymore. I like where it's going. I don't know if I'll finish this ride on stream. I'll probably do something else next week. We'll see. But yeah, no. For what we have made, I feel like it's fine. Like we've got a good coaster, a good start of a coaster at the very least. And I'm very proud of what I've done so far. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. And yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone who's been every single this is what happens when I'm tired. Tired and it's warm and everything, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to every single one of you who have been generous enough to donate or gift memberships or whatever. Thank you guys so much. It's always very much appreciated. And of course, I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another stream. So, is it Wednesday yet? Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining.